Welcome to the lounge and the Forex for the European crosses, and starting with the US dollar index. And as we were talking yesterday, we're looking at this as a possible count here in terms of 1 and 2 and 3, an A and a B and a C for 4 and 5 waves up here for wave 5. And then an A and a B and a C here coming back into this area through here, and then moving up from that point. Now, if I'm wrong, then I'll be wrong in terms of the chart that we've put on the website, and that means that from this low here to wherever this high comes into here, a 50-60% retracement level to here, and then a move up from there. So once that high is established there, and if that is the case, then you'll know that taking that high out will be the other count for this market. The 98, as I mentioned before, is a profit-taking number, and we're likely to see a bigger correction here than what we're looking at the moment. And with this situation too, we're seeing a lot of the European crosses in the same thing, but in the mirror image, especially the euro pound certainly leading the charge into wave 2, of course in the opposite direction. Just double check on that just for a second, so that's okay. Wave 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. Yeah, there still may be another little high here. I'm not quite sure about this. There might be another little high like this here, I'm thinking, If not, it's going to drift in here. Not that it's a big deal either way, really. Okay, moving on to the euro here. So, just a second to squash things up here a little bit. So I think that that's done and dusted now here as wave 1, and we're looking for wave 2, which is, well, way back up here at the 50-60% retracement level. But I certainly wouldn't hold your breath about it going all the way up there. The first port of call is this block of price action here, which will be the first resistance, and it may just come to the fourth wave of one lesser degree and then move down from that point there. So we just don't know. So I mean, that we know that the euro can have shallow retracements in a bear market, so we need to be very mindful of that. We also need to not worry too much about this. Yes, put it out there and whatnot, but don't fix on it, don't anchor into it. So we'll just track the A, the B, and the C wave to the upside here. The A, the B wave, and the C wave here. So 5-3-5 structure that we're looking for here. So we'll just allow that to play out. Scalpers can of course trade it. There's a bit of a trend there in that regard, but it is this move down here that's going to be of the most interest, of course. So yeah, on the 15-minute chart here. Now, I was looking from wave 4 here down to wave 5 here. I was looking for one more low here. It's highly probable, just not quite sure, but I wouldn't be surprised if we just go straight up from here as well. But that there would be the 38.2 retracement level, then a move down, then the A, the B, and the C wave moving back up that way, So let's just see how we go. I mean, I can't get a clear thing on the US dollar index here, but I know the euro pound is heading straight up from here. Okay, so if this was going to be a little wave 4 here, then it will just go to here as wave C and then fade from that point there. So a nice solid support on 109 could create the long trade here. See, when we look at the euro pound, I think, yeah, here we go. So on this daily chart here, once again, we were looking for 5 waves down, and you can see that strong move up here. I mean, that's pretty significant, isn't it? So and we're looking for a low. So yeah, so that's pretty much sort of it really. So once again, another nice trade, well, more so to the downside that we're looking at here in terms of wave 1, an A and a B and a C back to the 50-60% retracement level, but I wouldn't hold my breath about that either. Let's just track what we've got occurring through here. I haven't really updated that, but I'll just do that now a little bit. So we'll just pop that up there just to tidy things up a little bit. But yeah, look, a 5, 3, 5 structure, and then down like that. And this is the one we want. We want this one. This is going to be the kahuna. So I'll just save that a bit and drill into this a little bit. I mean, really, this one here is quite interesting because it's basically leading the charge, and it also had the better count too. So from this, I've just kept the chart clean. Because I've got so many charts. I've got a pretty good computer, but you got to kind of keep clearing all the text off it because it just builds up to gigabytes. So from this low here, we're looking for 5 waves up, 1 and 2, and 5 little waves here for the 3rd wave, the 4th wave, and the 5th wave here. Won't go too far, but once it's done its thing, we'll look for an A and a B and a C wave here, and then another 5 waves up. Normally the A wave is sharper than the C wave here, so that will give us an indication of the strength of when we can short and all those sort of things, because if it's like that, then there's like something wrong. But if it's sort of on more of an angle, like the more angle that it is, the better off we are to short it. That's the confidence indicator, if you like. But we will be looking for 5 waves here. Hopefully it will be as nice as this one here. Can't hold my breath about it, but hey, you never know. We deserve to be lucky now and again, and if we can see that, well, then we can be aggressive on the short side. So I think that's the most exciting thing today, and the euro yen as well, doing the euro yen 2-hour chart. Much the same thing as well. I've got a bit of trouble with this wave count, to be honest. This wave 1 here and the high here, all of this hasn't resolved itself properly. Wave 2's fine, wave 3's fine down to here. Then I've either got an A and a B wave all the way down to here and a C wave for wave 4. And then wave 5 hasn't resolved itself very well either. So I'm not going to drill in here, because if I drill in here, I can't give you a confident point of view. But generally speaking, to follow the other euros and looking for a move up in an A and a B and a C, and then down from this side here. But we'll sort of bring that into line the best we can with the other markets. But it's just not a perfect count. Not that we need a perfect count. And also to the cable here. Right, yes, okay. So, this one, the original count that I had was right, but I mean, over the last few sessions, we were looking for like another move up here before it's moving back down through here. So, sorry about that, I've missed that, but the original count that I had was obviously correct, which was basically a wave 1 down to here and a wave 2 to here. I just got a bit scared because it came back up so high, but technically it didn't really take out the top here. But anyway, no use going into the woulda, coulda, shoulda and crying over the milk and things. But this is quite an impulse wave down here, so we can expect to see a series of wave 4s, but also like a bounce back up. So I'm not going to get too involved in this because in terms of the internal structure here, but wave 1s and 2s are in here, got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 in here, and then 5 in here. Well, 5 for this one anyway. let's just allow it to land. There's going to be a bounce off this demand here, and we'll catch it on the rebound, and there'll be some sort of ABC here, and then we'll see further downside from that point. So let's wait for that, and we'll be bringing these down over here somewhere to basically try and find that that corrective move there. So I'll just save that a little bit. Yeah, a little bit annoying on that one, but I should have sort of realized, because when I looked at the sometimes you just need time to ponder these markets, and I just don't get that time to do it. But going into the pound yen here, it was quite clear for us that at this point that we had the 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 here, and I could see that wave 4 was overlapping wave 1, which is a no-no. So I just looked at that. I mean, I know that breaks a rule, but I was thinking that this is typical. This is the sharp A wave here, then the B wave, and then the lazy C wave. That's what I was talking about before. You can see it here. The more lazy it is, and this was really lazy because wave 4 was overlapping wave 1, and then we'd been tracking 5 little waves up to here to get to short it here. So I hope somebody grabbed that one out there. Just on the 2-hour chart from wave 3 to wave 4, we're counting 1 and 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the 3rd and the 4th, and we're looking for the 5th wave up here. A little bit dodgy, this particular structure, and it has moved down nicely. There's no qualms about that. But what we want to sort of look at now is some sort of corrective move before seeing further downside here. Have I done anything on the 15-minute chart? Yeah, but I mean, it's just basic stuff. I haven't pulled this apart, so I was thinking for it to land into this area here. It looks like it will go lower than the 185, but that's okay. We want this ABC correction so we can pick it up on this side over here. So once again, we'll just wait for that, but. Yeah, this will give us a short before the euro will. That's the good thing here. I think so anyway. The US yen, a target was always the 122, so that's been hit, which is great. So there's possible further upside to all of this, but I'm not too concerned about it just yet. So what I can see here, and quite reasonably clear to see, if you've got a bit of a keen eye, from the high here we've got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 here, then we've got an A and a B and a C here, so we're going to be going down further. So this length here, this ABC here, and then another 5 waves here. We got because we got 5 waves here in the opposite direction of the market, then that means we'll get another 5 over here. Okay, I want to examine the bigger picture before I sort of go into this again, but that's what we're sort of looking at. We'll probably be going up again from this point in relation to the US dollar index, but as I mentioned with the US dollar index at the beginning there, we'll be looking for reasonable sized correction there. So we'll just chill on that for a moment. All right, well, that's it. Enjoy the weekend. Cheers.